Lachlan Galvin has been sensationally dumped by the West Tigers a day after his plans to leave the club at the end of next season were revealed. In a statement to Nine News, Galvin says the reason he made the early call on his future was so the club could plan for life without him.
At the centre of a rugby league furore this afternoon, 19-year-old Lachie Galvin was at home with his family. A poster boy and West Tigers saviour, right now Galvin is a pariah. A monumental bust-up which has Tigers fans roaring with rage.
I mean, Benji Marshall trained him. Benji Marshall brought him up to be as good as Benji Marshall, and he wanted to leave Benji Marshall, so let him go.
And it's being played out in the media. First, the 19-year-old decided he was quitting the club before the Tigers made a $6 million offer for 5 years. Then the story emerged Galvin had lost faith in coach Benji Marshall's ability. Before claims of a player mutiny, teammates insisting they didn't want Galvin in the side. One of those is Jerome Luai, who posted "Team First" on social media moments after the squad was announced without Galvin. In a bid to quell the anger, this evening the teenager gave this statement to Nine News. "The biggest reason why I made this call now is so that the West Tigers have enough time to plan their roster in the future." There is a theory this has all been orchestrated by Galvin's manager, Isaac Moses, who's been in this situation before, acting on behalf of Roosters captain James Tedesco when he quit the Tigers in 2017.
I hope Lachie has that great guidance because it is a big decision. I mean, when I was going through that decision many years ago, it was a tough process for me.
There is no doubt a wedge is being driven between Galvin, his coach, his teammates and fans, and with 18 months still to run on his contract, the question now is how can unity be restored and the Tigers' season salvaged? For the moment, the player, touted as a $6 million man, will be playing this weekend for the West Magpies at Lidcombe Oval.
He doesn't want to be here, go. Simple as that.
Damien Ryan, 9 News.
The Eels, meantime, welcome back Mitch Moses from a foot injury for that clash against the Tigers 2 weeks earlier than expected. Cody Walker has been named for the Rabbitohs, but if the skipper fails to prove his fitness, teammates have full confidence that Lewis Dodd is ready to do the job.
I think for such a young kid, he's got a calm head on his shoulders, and if Lewis comes in, we don't need him to do anything differently to what he's been doing.
South's Good Friday opponent, the Bulldogs, have been bolstered by the return of playmaker Matt Burton, with Viliame Kikau named in the extended reserves. Ivan Cleary and his Panthers have done it all in rugby league, but the master coach admits their form slump is uncharted waters and he's not certain on how to get out of it. Cleary is adamant about one thing though. He says Penrith will bounce back and can claim a 5th straight premiership.
5 straight losses has left the Panthers searching for answers.
Yeah, we're just scratching our heads a bit, but bottom line is we just need to play better.
In the game's 117-year history, no team has won the title after winning just one of their first 6 games. Ivan Cleary says, don't count us out yet.
We are in uncharted waters, like no team has ever done what we've done. So there's no reference point other than just to go through it. But it's important, I think, we do need to move on from what's happened. We haven't played the style of football that we know we can, and I'm really confident that it's going to happen. I just can't quite tell you when, but hopefully sooner rather than later.
Cleary has kept Blaze Talangi in the halves to partner Nathan against the Roosters, desperate for a spark to set their season and premiership pursuits alight.
We're just trying to play some decent footy. If we can do that, we really believe that we can do anything.
While the Sharks are back from Perth, which followed trips to Townsville and Las Vegas, time on the road that Cronulla says has brought them closer together.
Yeah, a couple of the boys owe me coffee, so there's a couple of debts out there that I'll be making sure to collect as we get along on the road. Yeah, like I said, it just feels like massive sleepovers with your best mates and doing the thing you love, which is footy.
Sam Jordan, 9 News.